All right, welcome back, folks. We're going to be doing a part 2 or 3 of series of so-called mystery drone sightings around New York and New Jersey, and we're going to focus in around New Jersey on 3 flight trackers today: ADS-B Exchange, FlightAware, and FlightRadar 24. So, to current time of this recording, it's going to be 12:40 p.m. December 21st, 2024. All right, first thing we're going to look at here is this is just military aircraft, and I'm going to throw in something a little bit different. They always have towers out here, and there's usually 3. The other one's usually right here somewhere. And I guess they're detection towers. I really haven't did a lot of research on them, but this third one has moved next to, let's go ahead and click on it here and I'll show you some details on it. Near let's back out here and see New York Liberty International Airport. And to the left is the airport, to the right is something interesting, and then there's a reason I'm bringing this up, is Port Newark Container Terminal, which means this is containers from cargo ships. So I think this area here is being concentrated on, and I'm going to flip over real quick and we'll flip right back to the flight radar. I just noticed this before I started the recording. So or was it on the other map? Okay, here's the airport on FlightRadar 24. Newark Liberty Airport, which is in New Jersey. Let's go back to here. Okay, this is increased considerably. The restricted area fly space, and you can see all of them, almost all of them. Here, we'll back out and I'll show you. It says surface to 400, and that's 400 feet above the surface. And as a drone operator, that's the legal limits you have. From around where you're at, you can fly 400 feet straight up. And so they're restricting even that. And if you'll notice around Newark Liberty International Airport here, I'm just focusing on this airport right now. We got LaGuardia over here, which is another big airport. You can see they're really focused on restricted areas around the airports and the container ship areas here. So I don't know if it's somebody being worried about something or just thinking this might be the origin of maybe some of the mystery drones they think they're seeing, which is a lot of them. 95%, if not more of them, have been airplanes that people are seeing, and they're always far away shots. So I have to reiterate that. So I think they're trying to eliminate some of this airspace to see if there is any malicious flying going on with the drones, because you can see all of them surfaced 400. That is drone airspace. And there's been a flurry of more since yesterday. I did a recording as of December 20th, 2024. More have popped up today, so that's why I'm making this video. And they're really protecting LaGuardia here, which there's a lot of air traffic. I can look at the flight tracker here and I'll show you the arrivals. I mean, it's a lot. Now, that being said, it is Christmas holiday season, so you're going to have more flights. Just saying, actually, which they have a lot of flights a day anyway, without it being holiday, but still, it's a lot of flights. You can see where they're coming from: Denver, Orlando, Arkansas, Miami, South Bend, Tulsa, Piedmont. Most of these are from the East Coast, except Dallas and Tulsa. There's a few thrown in there, and Philadelphia, Indianapolis, Reagan. Yeah, so most of these are from the East Coast anyway. So, yeah, just thought that was interesting to bring that up. All right, and here's Newark Liberty that we're really looking at, and that tower just has me something that just brings up more speculation because it is right here. You can see, let's go back. That's something, yeah. All right, now I want to go back over to flight, and we have an influx, and you can see the helicopters. I was just on here a few moments ago, and all of them were NAs. There was probably about 7 or 8 right here over the New Jersey, New York. And sometimes general aviation will do like that's a NA, they just don't post. And all of them were Bell helicopters a few minutes ago. Now they're being listed. This has just changed, like I'm talking about 15-20 minutes ago. I was looking, you can see the patterns. And some of these, that's a Bell Long Ranger, which is like this one. And like that one. Okay. And there's another one. That's the one that I've seen the most of. And all this was NA. It's could be not listed on purpose or something, but I just thought that was something interesting to look at, this area right here. And you can look at all the traffic though. People are seeing these so-called drones and stuff. You're just not going to operate a drone. They're trying to make sure that FAA is shut down all this area. That's real. I've never seen nothing like this. I've been doing this for a hobby for 2.5 years now, and I've never seen this nowhere in the world, ever, nowhere. And you can see the flight patterns of the commercial jets. So they're trying to keep them out of the flight paths. They're trying to restrict the airspace, so no drones. If they do, they're going to be detected. Like I said before, as a drone owner, now they have 2 ways of tracking you. As soon as you lift off the ground, you're being tracked with GPS and a mobile ID tracker. That's something new that I don't have on my drones because they're older. That's an extra purchase I'm not willing to purchase right at the moment. And you have to attach it to your drone. So there's 2 forms of way they can track you. So you lift off a foot off the ground, you're being tracked. It's just simple as that. And the FAA knows everybody and every time that's done. Unless there's some ways people know around the GPS part and the ID tracker, sure there's ways around it. That's the only way they would not know that a drone like that can be purchased by everyday individuals can fly. So yeah, and you also have to take like a safety test now online, which is just general rules and regulations. It just familiarizes you with those. And 400 feet above where you're standing is your max altitude. Line of sight, you got to have the drone in sight at all times. If you're going to be flying and doing some camera work, you can legally you can have someone as a spotter, as long as they can still see that drone and you're standing right next to each other, communicating with each other. And you can even go as far as using binoculars if you like. But the cameras on the drones I have are very, very good. They're both 4K, so you can fly out of the line of sight and easily, and it definitely is capable of doing that. So but that's part of the rules. And no nighttime flying unless you get special permission. So that's what's got me baffled about all these people seeing these so-called drones. And I'm not going to say for 100% there's not some extra drones flying around and people are filming, but all the footage that I've seen, it's just faraway shots, and 90% of the time, if not more, you can see the tail lights on the aircraft. It's commercial jets, and somebody trying to be going around the rules are not going to have strobes and nav lights on. Nav lights are the green and red lights you see, and flashing lights, and they're not going to have the drones that you can buy, anybody can buy, do not have lamps on the front of them like they're showing. That's another dead giveaway for a lot of these videos. They're showing landing lights. That's what they are on commercial jets. Some military grade drones do have those for their own reasons. And you can see here, I mean, we got, they're flying in formation. I don't know if that's typical, maybe flight pattern for there, but I just know there's a flurry here that I've not seen in a while. You can see the routes that they're taking. That one there's making several laps. But anyway, I wanted to bring that up, and there again, you can see all the commercial traffic just around New York. I mean, it's just amazing. And let me show you that. Let me back out here. This is just showing military aircraft. Once again, let's turn that back into civilian and military, and you'll see what I'm talking about. And there we go. Now we're seeing, it's not showing these as military. It's showing them as general aviation. So that's sort of curious also, which most of them are. There's no doubt in my mind. There's one, you know, what is that? No telling. See, it don't even have a call sign or anything. Very strange. Very, very, very strange. And that is that airplane looking. And if we go up here and click just military only, now you see, well, let me click off of it. See, it's still just, it's showing as, yeah. And it's right below, right near this helicopter. So some strange things going on from my observations. And there's another one. You know, it could be a drone for surveillance. I don't know. That's really odd. There's two of them right together. It doesn't show the altitude, so that's sort of suspicious. That one does 1,300 feet, so I don't know. It's interesting. Everybody come to their own conclusion, but I just thought I'd bring that up. And the military overall, has always goes down on the weekends, so it's always less. This is just a drop in the bucket. It's what it was just yesterday. Yesterday, the whole East Coast was covered up. So this is just military, and there goes one. And that's one we already have marked. If you keep it marked, it'll stay up anyway. But there's the towers. I just want to bring that up. And that tower has moved inland. It's usually out here somewhere. So anybody can get on here and look at these flight trackers. This is ADS-B Exchange. I have these links in the description. So yeah, copy and paste, click on them, whatever. FlightAware. These are TFRs, is the circles. You can see how close all this is to Washington, D.C., by the way. It's just right there next door, all these. And we've even got some up north here. They're really expanding. There's one I wanted to point out here before I end the video. This one here is different and than all the other ones, and I don't know what's in that area. I haven't really researched it, but This one surfaced to 2,000. That, I don't know what that is. You can look around Washington, D.C. here. This one's surfaced to 17,900 feet, almost 18,000 feet up. And you got this little, I keep forgetting to check on that little weird box we got going on over here, and that's the same, but it's I don't know. There's an explanation for it. There's a little airport there that it's so that's sort of interesting. That just popped up probably in the last couple weeks, 3 weeks or something. So there you have it, and hope it's been a little more informative. Not saying I'm right, not saying I'm wrong, just giving my observations, and just like to share it with people. So I'm always checking these out anyway, so yeah. But till the next time, we'll see ya. Keep your eye on the sky.